bedroom.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
No.
Either, you're welcome.
No, I'm sorry. I don't have. Well, what can I say? All right, my talk on the table is a sequel to yesterday, if you recall, when we regarding David Chang, who we showed you how he picked up $1 million to help struggling restaurant workers. Take a look.
I'm going to go final answer. B, Benjamin Harrison, final answer.
He grabbed his head.
David Chang. Your metallic testicles just won you $1 million for your show.
I love how Jimmy Kimmel dragged it out. Chang's the first celebrity to win the top prize on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The money is going to his Southern Smoke Foundation, which provides crisis relief for people in the food and beverage industry. Its co-founder, Chris Shepard, was watching Sunday night. The foundation's emergency relief fund has given more than $4 million during the pandemic to more than 2,000 people. And David Chang joins us now. Good morning. I was really worried about you. There was so much pressure on you in that moment, and I could see how much it meant to you to get this money for these people.
It was incredibly stressful, but I'm so happy it worked out for everybody.
But how did you go for that, David? Because you had $500,000. If you would stop then, was that what you were going to say?
Yeah, it would fall to $32,000 if you got it wrong. If you just
left it alone, you would have had $500,000. If you missed, you would have gone down to 32. But how did you decide to go for it when you weren't totally sure?
I have no explanation, because watching it from my couch, I was like, this person is crazy. I have no idea why I did whatever I did, but I'm glad that it happened. And I think I made the calculation that I never imagined. I'm trusting Mina, number one, and two, if I got it wrong, it was still going to put a spotlight on Southern Smoke and the sort of crisis that hospitality workers are facing. But I was really trusting Mina Kimes' intelligence and smarts.
You reached out her, and she gave you you asked her for her input, but I think what she said, it was probably Harrison, so it wasn't like a sure thing. I was like, boy, you're relying on this a lot. But David, talk to us about, I mean, where you think the restaurant industry is right now, because you're trying to help people, and you were here with us right at the beginning of this pandemic and extremely distressed about the way things were headed.
Yeah, I mean, things haven't gotten that much better. Effectively, with winter here, outdoor dining is shut down for a lot of places, and even if the weather's nice, I'm in Los Angeles right now, and outdoor dining is shut down at least for 3 weeks or so. So that's going to be incredibly difficult for restaurants to get to the new year. And I think the goal amongst my peer group is just to get to spring. So it's a matter of survival. And as crazy as it sounds, the most important thing that we can do to save restaurants, besides supporting them directly, is to probably and possibly support the election in Georgia and flip the Senate seats to maybe get Congress to give us the stimulus and to support the restaurant workers and hourly workers and everyone that needs help.
So, David, why did he say you have metallic testicles? I'm just curious. Is it something you can share on morning TV or not? Because I can move on.
They're on the mantle behind him.
You can't.
No, I mean, listen.
Okay.
I have no idea. It is literally.
I heard a funny story about you, David Chang, that you know people, but yet you forgot to get Thanksgiving turkey. How could that possibly be? And you're a chef. How could that be? Yes, hang your head.
You have to ask my wife. It's sort of the one thing she requested, and I got, I wouldn't say lazy. I wanted to make an alternative, and but you know, I was a little late, and I'll make it up to her next year.
Tell us what Southern Smoke does, though. I thought it was really great that you chose that charity. How will it help the workers? Anthony touched on it a bit. I think it's great what you've done, and I loved his reaction, the founder's reaction, when he saw that you had chosen them.
Well, Chris is a great chef and someone that is constantly trying to take care of his own, and the own being the hospitality industry. And it has been hit the hardest, or one of the hardest sectors from the pandemic. And you know, everyone needs help in this business, and Southern Smoke has always been there for whatever crisis that has arisen over the past few years to provide financial assistance to people in need, and they need that more than ever. So,
but at least now people will know about it.
The national.
And I'm curious, sitting on the show, does it feel different? Because you missed what was it, the kids' Clean Plate Club.
I actually didn't know that answer.
Because what was the question, David? What was the question? What was the question?
It was something like, what is it called? What club do kids, put themselves in if they eat all their food?
Yeah.
Right.
And, watching from home, of course I know the answer. But when you're sitting in the seat,
Yes.
staring at Jimmy Kimmel, and the lights are on you, and the music is what gets your adrenaline really pumping.
Yeah.
You sort of lose all train of thought.
So, and Jimmy made a point of underlying the fact that no celebrity had ever won
Yes,
the big prize.
that's right.
Yeah, I think he said it twice.
Well, yeah, I think Jimmy knows that I like to gamble, and he knew that he could sort of poke and prod me to going for the final question for sure.
Yeah. Well, congratulations,
Good
David Chang.
job,
It's really
David
great.
Chang.
We're so happy to see it. And that money is certainly sorely needed and will go to a great
What are you going to do
cause.
with that big old check? Where is that? Is that behind you? You can't take it to the bank.
It is no, I can't take it in the bank. I think I'm going to put it on my wall when I